All right, let's finish off this quiz. But before we do, let's see what it looks like running. So I've actually run the emulator and I'm on my screen one. If I jump to my character quiz, what it does is it shows me what it now looks like. The character quiz has some more stuff on it. There's a place for the graphic to go, a button that allows me to pick new question, a place to type my answer, a button to check how good my answer is, and a button that takes me back to screen one. When I press the new question button, it goes and gets one of the 6 characters that I uploaded in the previous video. So that bit's working. Now we just got to get the type something in here and see how good we are. That's the only bit left to do. So switching back to our blocks, we've got a little bit of work to do here. The user will type something into the text answer. The answer that they type is actually stored as text answer.text. I'm sure we'll need that because we're going to test to see whether or not it equals the actual answer. So I'm going to go and grab a copy of that straight away. Now over here, the button that initiates the how correct am I is the BTN check. Choose that. And it's the click process that we want to make smart. I'll just move that out of the way for the moment. So inside here, we need to work out whether or not what they've typed in the box, that is this, matches the actual answer. And I want to go and get the actual answer. To do that, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to rip off a piece of code, duplicate that bit, and change it slightly. Because instead of questions, we're now needing to look into the answers list. Here's the answers list up here. If we attach answers to there, but keep the same question number, then this corresponds to the text that is the correct answer. So what we want to do is we want to ask, are these two things, the green thing, answer text, the same as this thing, the question answer that we're up to? We do that using a little bit of logic, a little equals block. So we can say, is that thing equal to that? We've got to plug that into a decision, an if, then, else. If they have got it right, we then say, good work. Otherwise, we say, sorry, you got it wrong. Have we got anywhere on our screen that actually can tell the user whether they're right or wrong? Let's have a look. On our designer, we've got buttons. Oh, no, we don't. Okay, so we don't have somewhere that can actually tell the user that they've got it right. Let's use a label. I'm going to put a label just underneath the check, and we're going to call this lab result. And inside here, we're going to put in our instructions initially. Type your answer, then check. So the user knows how to drive the app. Let's see what that looks like on our screen. New question. You type our answer there and then press the check. That sort of makes sense. Okay, back to blocks. So what we want to do now is inside here, we want to ask if they have got the answer right, if this thing is correct, then do something else, do something else. We use a control. And you'll find an if-then. It's up near the top, and it's the one that plugs in properly. There are 2 of them, if you notice, one further down, and that one doesn't plug in properly, so that's the wrong one to use. It's only got an if-then, but if we want an else, we can click on the little blue block and add an else as well. We do want an else. It's either right, and we congratulate them, or it's not correct, and we encourage them to have another go. I drag that in. I then use a piece of, what I want to do is I want to write out to the lab result. The lab result.text, I want to set that to something, and it should be a congratulatory message. So I'm going to grab an empty piece of text, say, good work. You got it. Now the easy way of doing the sorry you made a mistake is just to duplicate that. throw that in the bottom and say too bad. Oops, change that to say too bad. Try again. Remember, don't be too disparaging. Don't make them feel too bad about it. Right? That's just trying to learn stuff. So don't pay them out here. So I think that's all we need. Let's switch to our app and try it out. Now this thing here is one of those letters. I don't know which one it is. So I'm going to have to guess. Let's say it is woe. When I check, oh, hey, that was really lucky. I got that right. What's this one? Let's try woe. Oh, it's not woe. What might it be? Maybe co? I don't know. No, didn't get it right. Row maybe? Yay, okay. So you can see that we now have a functioning character quiz. I don't know any Japanese, but it is checking and answering correctly. The new question button makes a new question. I then get a chance to type in here, but hang on a sec. When I press the new question, should this text stay here? Probably not. We should fix that. So I'm going to go back to new and fix that. We're going to put that, empty out that piece of text. That's in the text answer box. So I'm going to go and set the text answer to, well, if I want it empty, what should it be? It should be an empty piece of text, of course. So I'm going to go and grab that and chuck that in there. So now, when I switch to my app, when I go new question, notice it empties it out again, ready for me to start typing. That's better. Right, so we can continue to refine this app and change the layout, make it look a bit pretty, because at the moment it's very plain. But that's the basis of a character quiz. And the character quiz also lets us go back to home, and we can have a couple of other types of quizzes here that we can jump to from buttons we add. New question. I don't know, maybe give it a RO. Is that correct? Check. Hey, that's a really good guess. And we're done for this recording.